Good morning and welcome to An Inquisitive Crafter, episode 64. Today is February 15th, Sunday morning. It's about 8:20 in the morning. And I'm finishing up my first cup of coffee. Look at my cute Valentine's nails. And I'm wearing... I can't remember what this is, but it's a sweater I made a long time ago that's too big. And it's just gonna be my house sweater, my frumpy house sweater. I'm sorry, I'm playing with some plastic on the floor. I'll try not to. My name is Susie, and I'm coming to you from the Dallas area where I love to crochet and knit and do music type things. I am a retired orchestra teacher and still go out and visit schools and help teachers with their orchestra programs. I am also now a birder. We have a bird feeder and I've been watching birds, still the same ones from last week that I talked about, but enjoying them nonetheless. It is a very gloomy looking day today. Okay, let's get started. I have finished objects. I have whips. I am going to be working on, do I have all of them? One moment. Oh, yes, okay. And I have a book I finished, and that's it. All right, so my first finished object, I entered in the Ravellenics, and I medaled. I'm a Ravellimpian. I'm a Ravellenics, and I'm an Olympian. Hi, future me here. I did not do a good job about explaining Ravellenics. Ravellenics is a event hosted on Ravelry.com, and you can compete, air quote, compete in different events during by making something during the 2 weeks that the Olympics takes place. And there's no prizes, it's just for fun, it's just silly, but that's what it is. Information will be down below. Okay, back to present me. I medaled in whips wrestling. I thought I had the house to myself. Well, I thought everybody was sleeping, but my son's come home with his girlfriend, his fiance. Okay, anyway, these are the Joe's Perfect Slipper Socks by Cozy Up Knits. I think I said it was KF Jones that last time. That was a lie. This is Cozy Up Knits. I knit these out of some sock blanks that I had gotten from my friend Rebecca, and these are for her birthday. I love this pattern. These feel great. I held the yarn double and it makes it so squishy, but in both slippers, and I've never had this happen before, I've made these slippers 4 times before. They both started turning out too large. Like if you look, this one's larger than this one. This one I caught earlier, and so I narrowed it up, and you can I can kind of see that like right here, that I narrowed it back. This one I didn't notice until I got to the cuff. It's too big. Now I put them on my feet. She wears a size 8. I wear a 10. I put them on my feet and I didn't really notice any difference. I'm hoping she didn't notice a difference. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna try to block the smaller one out to be bigger. I don't know. I'm so distressed. But she had given me these sock blanks and I wanted to give them back to her in usable form. I thought about embroidering like daisies on them because she loves daisies. Or maybe like a moon and a sun, that'd be cute. But I really can't embroider. So why am I even trying? So anyway, I finished them. That was my goal. I'm so happy that they're done. I really want to make another pair for me. Actually, I've bought new slippers patterns, so I may try one of those. But I'm very happy with these. Okay. Oh, I started these on 11/29, so November 29th, 2025, and finished them February 9th, 2026. I want y'all to look at my notes. I decided to be cutesy and use a pink marker or purple marker, whatever color this is, for Valentine's Day, and it bled. Look at it. It's all looks like I did on purpose. Every open word, like B's and P's and O's, it's filled in. Okay, go over there. All right, my next finished object, I entered in Ravellenics in the toy mogul competition and medaled because I made them. And this is Omar the Love-ster by Amourfou, AMOURFOU. All my notes will be down below. I started this on February 10th and finished it February 14th. A little too late to give to its intended recipient, but she has seen it and he is done. Now he looks adorable. He looks like kind of like a seal, don't you think? But he's a lobster. A love-ster. I did not enjoy making this section, but I really appreciated this section. I think I did this one a little too long. I enjoyed the construction. Like, I thought that was very clever. And this person, I just put in, the link takes you to my Ravelry page, maybe? Yes. And she doesn't have Ravelry. She's not on Ravelry, but it takes you to her website. And she has a whole bunch of free and paid for patterns. I wonder if he would have been even cuter if I'd done him in a red or a coral. That's what she did him in, but I had a lot of pink, and then I just took just enough yarn from a color changing yarn, like a self-striping, from my, I think my Advent socks from December, maybe from January, but no, December. It's from December. And I had just enough of the red to do the little details, and I think it's adorable. And his name is Omar because that's amour mixed up. What do they call that when you mix up letters? A scramble? So we used to call it in school. Oh, I did forget to stuff one of the arms. But this one is not stuffed all the way down, so I don't think it matters. Okay. So he is cute and done. Very happy about that. All right, now for my whips. So now I can concentrate on whips. It's my ice machine. And I have 3 that I'm going to concentrate on, and then I'm going to probably scatter other things. But the 3 I'm concentrating on are my friend's mitts, which somehow are not here. How did that happen? Okay, move on, Susie. Anyway, my Friends Mitts by Danny Sunshine, Friends by Danny Sunshine, which I started on November 25th. I'm doing those for my daughter. I am almost done with one, and I need to start the other one. So that'll be my take around knitting project and my bike knitting project. I am going to work on something I haven't talked about in a long time, maybe not ever. My baby sea turtle blanket throw by Mandy, Huseth. Let me find a picture of this to show you, because this sucker is so cute. So I'm doing this for my cousin and my aunt. They live together, and their house is amazing, so beautifully decorated, and it's all ocean things, water things. It's got a lot of turtles and frogs, but my cousin had asked me for this, and I've been wanting to make this, so okay. This is Mandy's picture. I show you without the ring light. Is that not the cutest? Little sea turtles and a starfish. So cute. So I had bought yarn for this back in July and started this back in July 7th, actually, and put this in a cute little basket I found for sale at Michael's, I think. And I thought all the yarn would fit in there so nicely, but that was when I was making the baby blanket, which I frogged and then redid to do the throw. So I'm using, apparently I was just looking at this project. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I have I have an I hook and a J hook. I think I'm using the J hook. I don't know why the I hook's there, but I'm gonna leave both those in the basket till I figure out this mystery. And this is all I have done. Okay, I don't know that I'm gonna be following the pattern exactly because I don't want to buy any more yarn. So I have 2 skeins of this navy and then 1 skein of all the other yarns, and so we'll just see. Okay, I'm going to put a stitch marker to show where I was. Put it around this double crochet post. Okay, so I'm putting this beautiful purple dragon stitch marker by Adornits, and we'll see where I get with this. So this will be my crochet project, and then I have one larger knitting project that is also a whip, the Habitation Throw by Helen Stewart, which I started way back in March of 2021. I'm doing these with minis I got from Suburban Stitcher. It was like a rainbow fade. Maybe not a rainbow fade, maybe just a fade, but it had lots of like colors I liked. So this is all I have done. I haven't touched this since the last time I showed this to you. I have, let me see. Okay, I've got donut stitch stoppers on my needles. I've done, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my 6th skein, mini skein. I have a marker to show me the right side, and I have a, where'd it go? There it is. I have a row counter with a dragon on it. You can see the dragon. For my, to count my rows. Do I need another one on here? I mean, probably. You can never have too many progress keepers. See, I have this cute cake one, but it keeps falling apart. Okay, we'll try that. Where will I stick it? I'll put it on the right side also so I don't get confused. Okay. So now I have a cake stitch marker or progress keeper to show where I was. So hopefully you'll see some progress on this next time I show it. So I thought this would be great TV and book reading, knitting, and then when my hands get tired, I can work on the crochet blanket, and then I have a project to carry around. And I also want to make so many things. I want to crochet something for my son for his birthday, a little stuffy from a video game that he likes. His birthday's in April. I want to make a cup cozy for no ice or the Olympics. I mean, the Olympics are over Friday. Will I get done by then? I want to do so many things. I just want to do. So I'll just see. But I'm excited. The world is my oyster. Okay, let me talk about what we have been doing, what we've been up to. Mostly retirement has been a lot of doctor's appointments, which is really not what I'd anticipated, but I have put off going to the doctor, like to get things done. I've gone like in for checkups. I started doing that a few years ago. But I came from a house where you just didn't go to the doctor unless you were sick. So all this going to the doctor is new and bizarre to me. But I take my husband to the doctor. I've been going to the doctor. My kids are going to the doctor. My dad's going to the doctor. My mom's going to the doctor. So that's just interesting how much doctoring there is. I desperately want to go do something. I want to go on a trip. I want to do something. My husband's planning on retiring, and so maybe we can do something then. That would be exciting. But you know, when it starts to get, the weather starts to get a little nicer, you just want to do everything, all of it. But I have been getting a lot of reading done, and I'm very pleased with that. I've been playing a game with my dad, so I'm very pleased about that. We've been playing a board game called War of the Rings. I have a new music session for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I want to read those books again. I want to watch the movies. I've been listening to a podcast about the music, and the music, oh, it's crazy. There's a podcast, an excellent podcast called The Soundtrack Show, and you all should be listening to it. My dad tried to listen to it, and he is not a musician. He says he struggled with some of the music terms. I feel like the podcaster does a great job of explaining the music terms, but maybe not. I don't know. I just like hearing the different bits of the sound of the scores, and then what went into them and why they did this for this scene. I find that fascinating. I have been reading. I finished an excellent book called House of Frank by Kay Sinclair, and I really enjoyed this book. This is a cozy fantasy. I got this recommendation from Instagram, and it is a cozy fantasy about, well, is there a description? Well, let me read this influencer's, the influencer Meg Hood from Meg's Tea Room. This is where I got the suggestion. She says, in House of Frank, Kay Sinclair balances the expansive experience of grief with the transformative impact of found family in a way that stirred me to my core. I will be thinking about this book for years to come. This heartwarming story is a gift to anyone searching for healing and home. And I just think this is beautiful. Somebody else said it offers space to sit with grief and reads like a warm hug. I thought it was just a beautiful book. It just draws you in. It's about a girl who has lost her sister and has to bury her ashes in this arboretum that behind this house, where you can go and have a ceremony and have your loved one buried with a tree. And then the tree grows so they're never not there. But she can't do it. She can't let her go. And it was just a really good book, lots of good characters. I don't know, I'm really glad I read the book, and I want to gift it to someone who is struggling with some grief of their own. So I think it is a really good book, and I highly recommend it. Okay. That's it. All right. I'm having a hard time letting you go, but I've got to, because I need more coffee. All right, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have lots of exciting things happening to you. And if you don't have exciting things happening to you, I hope you make some excitement of your own. I'll talk to you later.